From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Bengals of Houston taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Young, he's going to change it up. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And now they'll shift things around. They'll try to throw now. Young. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Come on, hit!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Bronco 80.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Let's go!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. So they'll get nothing out of that play. brings up a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Right, white. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Following the interception, Young. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, set.
Now Young going to move him around. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Ready, set.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Young. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Third and long for Young. Wide open receiver complete. He may go. Touchdown Bengals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready, play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
That escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Shot, 17. Throw, 52.
Young here, you can see, changing the play. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Ready.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Blue check. Ready.
And now they'll run it here off tackle. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Black shot. 6, 7.
Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's good for 28 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year.
Okay,
excited to see what type of a season he can have.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on third down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Saints 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
60, trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Young looks to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Young quickly to the flat. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they...
Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ready,
This
break.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Track 60. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Young, he's going to change it up.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 144 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Striker, 3-3. Field, black. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? It's incomplete.
Leads to second and goal.
So a good decision that time by Zach Taylor. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Saints 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Red. Hey, red. Green jack. Drill, 50 52. Hut.
First down, Young. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
43 rail. Set, hut.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Blue striker. Hey, green. Set.
Now Young on 4th down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise. But how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Now Young going to move him around.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Young on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals just continue to roll. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Now an audible here into something else.
Clock 10. Blaster 6. Fury yellow. Hut, hut.
Young off the play fake. And this is caught. Touchdown Bengals. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Bengals have got it on cruise control.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Bengals 49, Saints 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 14.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
10 cycles. Black Ultra. Set.
Now a first down throw for Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Watch out now.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Strikers, 3-3, drill green. Slice blue. Hut, hut.
Now Young on first and 10.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Shot.
You're not
17.
liking the look. They'll change the play.
Six. Mega. Red. Cycle. Smash. Red. Set. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Hustle. Hustle.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Get it. Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go check. Go check. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
43 rounds.
Young, he's going to change it up.
White. Ready.
To throw is Young. Throwing to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Okay, right.
2nd and 7.
22 needle. Needle blue. Steel black. Claws red. Green jack. Ready?
It's Young off play action. Steps away. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
They get this out left, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. From the 8, it's 3rd and goal. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Got it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Set.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2. And that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. They run a draw here on second down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Okay, ready?
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Ready?
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And as this defense walks off the field, they